People out. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to the new live stream. We've got a very interesting kind of agenda for this live stream. It's going to be a relatively short one, but I promised that I would get one going because I've gotten my opal setup going. But we're going to try something a little bit fun today as well. So let's go just flip this phone around. So here is what I'm doing at the moment. So let's search for me. So Dr. Phil in hindsight, it was a terrible name to select, wasn't it? Because you just get that Texan psychiatrist. So let's have a look. Can we find live stream? There we go, live. All right. So, oh, better turn the volume down. All right, does that work now? Look at that. We're looking down the tunnel of YouTube. So what I'm going to do, it doesn't say that anyone's on there yet. Well, that sucks. Don't tell me they fixed the glitch. No, there we go, one. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to open up a new window, go over to here, bring this window down, and then we're going to get this guy, we're going to minimize him a little bit, move him over to here, going to move this guy over, and then we're going to do boing, Control C. Is this going to work? Who knows? Control V. Bam. Okay, now I've got two of them. How many have we got on the stream now? Just wait for a second. Come on, you can do this. Two. It works. All right, so go hit here and then bring this down here. Then Control V. Okay, we're going to bring this, we're going to make this into a bit of a monster. Okay, plus bring that over to here. We just need a little bit of it showing. You don't need a lot. So I think we're going to have to start making these smaller, don't you? So let's make this smaller. Don't need to see much of me, do we? Just need to see a little bit of me. There we go, tiny little bit of me. All right, and then I just go Control V. Bam. So what am I up to? I've only got 3 on here. Don't tell me it maxes out at 3. That sucks. Well, that's very sad, very disappointing. Don't tell me I can't artificially inflate my own viewer count. What's the fun in that? Is it possible that you need to have full screens visible? Let's try that. So if I make sure that none of these screens are being interfered with. Right, so have that. Move this over to here. I've got several other desktops. I wonder if that would work. 5. Oh, we're doing well. Come on, we can do this. Okay, so let's go one more. Move that over to here. And then Control V. Oh yeah. That's right, so I've got 6 up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try moving this over to another screen. You're not going to see those screens, but let's try anyway. Yoink. Does it all have to be on the same screen? That's my question. Going to find out soon enough, I reckon. Well, that's 6, 5, 6. Whoop. Well, no. Think that it only supports 5. Is that? Well, we'll try another one. See if it was a fluke. This will be definitive. If that one works, then we'll be able to successfully stream with, millions and billions of me. What a hack, huh? So, 7. Oh yeah, it works. So let me just do this again. Do you reckon that this is a ban-worthy exercise? I don't know. So let's go new tab. I can't show you all my computer screens because, privacy and stuff. Darcy, can you come here for a second? Right, there we go. Put this down here. All right. So, just so you can see, I've got this screen here, got this screen here. Does it just go for the maximum in any screen? It's having trouble. Let's just see what happens if I just add another screen. Maybe it only registers. I don't know. Oh, it's got 6. We'll go back to 5 again. Who knows? Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know how many I've had in a live stream before. Not many. I'm not that, I'm not Mark Plyer or any of those people. Okay. Ooh, we're back down to 5. 4. Oh, I think that the administrators have found out. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. I think that there's more to it than just opening up a whole heap of screens. We'll leave them on and see what happens. That was a bit of fun. I wonder if any real people have come on yet. So, 5. I wonder if you're real. Anywho. Okay, so I've got some opals here. That was just for the thumbnail. And I thought I'd show you just whilst I was here. Whoop, dropped. Whilst we're here. In case you're wondering what's going on, if you've just logged on, I've just tried out a hack for YouTube, and the hack actually does work. So, well done me. So let's try and get this onto the screen. If you have a look at these, that was from this stuff that I found just today. It was just in a tip somewhere, and there were switches and breakers and all sorts of things. So I haven't gone into them yet. This is one of the circuit breakers. Lucky me, but let's just have a quick look through. This is not all of it, but if you have a look here, those are contacts which are copper, possibly partially silver, which is kind of cool. And the administrators have taken away all of my fun and kicked off all of the extra accounts. Oh no. Well, maybe some actual people have come on. In case you were wondering, I was trying out a hack, which was this. Trying to put all of the open some screens, and it does work for a little while. But here's some silver contacts. Here's some opals. So having just done that for funsies, I think I'm going to grab, I need to get my headphones, but we'll worry about that later. Actually, I've got a microphone here. If thou shalt bear with me for 1 second. Okay, remember to guard your privacy. Got to get my other phone out to open up the live chat. So what I'm doing is I'm just plugging in this microphone. Let's see if this microphone even works. Seems to be quite an awful lot of to do for just one microphone. So let's try it. All right, I'm going to have to turn on my microphone so that I can, my speakers, so that I can see if this is actually working. Hello there, internet. So where's my speakers? Yep. Hello there, internet. Okay, if you want to hear that. We're not going to do that anymore. Turning that off. Right. Okay. So what if I put this on here? Do I get 6 all of a sudden? That's a weird one. Okay, let's move out to the opal area. There's some more stuff. And here, just so that I practice what I preach, there's the acetone with the stuff in it. I'm going to log on with my other account as well. Not for numbers of reasons, but just because it makes it easier for me to read the messages as they appear. So presuming a message does appear at all. There is the beautiful, beautiful opal bench. Actually, before I go out there, let's have a quick chat with Pony. Hello, Pony. All of this is stuff that I was trying to do one-handed. I kind of set it up before, so I've got some peanut butter there, and I'll just quickly put my microphone on even. Yeah. Lapel mic. Whoops. Hopefully that works. It looks like I've got a beard. Okay. So anyway, what I've got here is I've got some peanut butter. Cockatoo's favourite. Hey Max, would you like some peanut butter? You don't like the phone, but you like the peanut butter. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. There you go. Go get some more peanut butter. Don't worry, we'll get to the opal soon enough. Yoink. Grab this, because we're going to do some birdie patting. Okay, looky. There you go. Yum, 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 yum. Put this down here. Get that later. Do you want to scratch? Or are you now too busy eating? Nom, 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 nom. Okay, Max, would you like a scratch? Okay. What he's doing is he's telling me that he doesn't want to scratch, he wants his beak dealt with. And he probably wants the phone out of his face as well. Here is the beak dealt with. Whee! Is this what you want, mate? Yeah, we're still trying to get this done properly. Ooh, it's all right. Just gonna scratch. You don't want it? You recoiled a bit. Sure? Yeah. Ooh. Don't worry, he didn't bite hard. He's trying to protect his own space. He doesn't like the phone at all. Okay, do you want me to leave you alone? All right. He's being a bit temperamental, it's all right. You would too. Okay, put that down. Okay, finally out to the opals. So, this is the machine. Oh, yeah, I've been working at it quite some time now. So what have we got here that's new? Well, here is the polishing area. Let's just have a look in there. You'll see that there's, well, sandpaper. And so it works thusly. And you'll like this because I've created a few new little perks. The moment you turn it on, that's right. That's right, it's an internet one. Hang on, let me just... It's decided to be temperamental. Hope the other one doesn't do the same thing. There we go. Oh well, you get the general gist. You know what, it's a demonstration principle. The moment wow, discotheque opals, huh? Yeah. What I'll show you is, I'll try and get this to work properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Surely that's good enough. And then if we go over to here, we've got this water. Where's the water? Hello, water. There it is. So you can see that's running all along there, and all I need to do is just push this up a bit. There you go. And so now you have the water going up against the... I'll move this wire just up against here so that it does it properly. There we go. So there you go. The water's working properly. And the light's working properly, so that's good. Okay, turn the water off for the time being. Yes, the water gets disposed of there. So you can turn that off. Now here's the thing that I've been working on quite substantially, and hopefully this will work out quite well. I have to flip this around, I think. There we go. Now, no, is it the other way around? No, it's this way around. Okay. Oh, no, it's the other way around. Silly me. Right. So let's see if we can get it in there. Here we go. Only a small amount of jiggery pokery required. Come on, you can do this. There we are. No problem. What me worry. There we go. And hopefully we can now I think that'll work. I'm just going to grab my other phone and we'll check. I'll be back into perfectly. They have returned. Okay, well that was absolutely not that stunning. So let me try and sort that out. Not that stunning. So let me try and sort that out. May have to turn my volume down. Okay, let's see if we can get this working. Why is it not working? Is it because it's facing the other way? That's not. Where's the camera? There we go. That's better. All right, much better. Bring that up into the opalarium. Look at that. Well, that's looking all right. All right, well, no further ado, let's have a look at this. So, one thing I better do is I attach the microphone to me so that there's no overhanging vibrations. Now, I've just changed the blade over as well on my machine, so we can go ad nauseum. I'll try a few really weird ones, but basically I just want to give this thing a bit of a whirl, so I don't care. Just cut a few cabs out of whatever. We might move on to some other things if we want to. So what do? I've grabbed a few opals. Let's see if I can find something. It doesn't matter if it's spectacular or not. I'll get my obligatory Riley gun opal out. So what have we got to look at? I'm going to get, whoop. Okay, that's going to be a problem. So what I can do to fix that is to make sure that I jam it in. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. But it'll vibrate. We'll see if it works. If not, we've got fixes that we can apply, surely. I'm sure I've got a cable tie somewhere. So, first a bit of water. And I can apply some water here too. Someone's done something wrong. There's a police car around. There we go. A bit of water. This is our obligatory Riley gun opal. Now you can't see much about it. Hopefully that will change in a minute or two. But here's a few other ones. Now these are just random opals that I just literally picked out without any thought. Hopefully we'll get something good. Sometimes a random actually gets us some nice results. This water is giving us an idea anyway. Now I'm actually seated, which is kind of cool. Now, let's have a look. Okay. This one, I happen to know that this was Mario who did this one. I think his name is Mario anyway. He didn't give it to me, he sold it to me. So I should be mindful of that. Excellent. Final one. This one looks like so much rubbish. I'll probably find a few more. Hang on. I mean, I've got plenty. I would show you, except it would take a small engineering team to get the camera out of there. I don't know what will happen once the thing gets wet, because it's going to require some cleaning. Oh, gee. So anyway, I've got a few. Yeah, I'll just grab these. Those will do surely. Actually, a nice big one, and maybe a boulder as well. Yeah, I'll put a boulder out in there. So I'll just grab a nice. It's not necessarily a good one. It's just a big one. So here's some of the. Oop. I forgot about this. So I just got to move the station forward a bit before I get water on me. There's a fairly precise arrangement for the water disposal. It's pretty good for the time being, but maybe it needs a bit of work maybe. Okay, so here's the boulder. It'll be interesting once we get down to actually cutting the opals, whether it's going to work or not. But that's another story. And I think we'll actually get started with this one. And we've got a bit of a surprise happening because, well, I've hopefully been able to sort out a few other issues with the opals. Let's give this a crack. Oh yeah. That's interesting. I can actually use, I'm going to turn my phone to the side because I get to see it a bit better. I wonder if I turn off the chat whether I'll see. I won't turn it off completely. But there we go, look at that. I might have to turn the chat back on because if people talk then not good. Trying to get the right angles for this. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to flip this back over because I can actually see it well enough. This is all experimental. Well, someone liked it. In case you didn't know, this is now all enclosed. A little bit of opal dust is leaking out, I can see that, but generally speaking, everything's okay. I'm very curious as to how this phone's going to survive the experience. If you're wondering why there's so many people in the chat, have a look at the first few minutes of this, then come back. I've had a crack at
hacking the live stream, and it does actually work. It was only for a bit of fun. Okay, so it's fine cutting it this way, but you do have to get used to the new positioning. I don't know about you, but my screen is getting a bit waggly. It's not too bad because the lighting's much better. Tell you what, I could do with the cushion from my hand. I don't know if I've got one. This is so you can see. I'm not exactly cutting it with my usual precision. That's all right. I'll just smooth it out here. Whoa, there it goes. In case you're wondering, I've adjusted the position of my hands so that you guys can see a bit better, and that means that sometimes I lack a bit of precision. What it amounts to is, well, probably good for YouTube to see several $100 worth of opal get smashed up. Yeah. Speaking of get smashed up, I think I'm going to, well, we'll have a look what this is, but might have to slice it. In case you're interested, this is most certainly wood opal. So it's a fossil. And what happens with the wood opal is there's always this, these tendrils of sand that go through it. My experience as a plant anatomist, my specialty is in water and land science, but I do understand plants a little bit. Did very well in plant biology. There's these structures called xylem and phloem. And this guy is at least a tracheophyte. Could well be an early eucalypt. They did have plants with developed flowers and stuff back then, as far as I know. If not, essentially a glorified hornwort. So that piece there at the top, I think that's almost all sand. I'll just cut it off and see what happens. I'm going to be relying on the screen to show me what's going on, believe it or not. In case you're interested, there's like a 10-second delay. So that's why I've stopped doing stuff. Alright, let's have a look at it. I'm going to have to go into my... Oh, my hand's hurting a bit. I'm just looking at the opal. Okay. So, if we look at it, there's a crack on the top right hand side of it. So up there, I have to get rid of that crack just up there. Okay, also the I think it would be best if I cut the two arms off it. Those two arms probably need to go, and hopefully I can just smooth around those areas and we'll stop having cracks. Now, the other thing is that my jumper has just been dipped in water. That's disgusting. You didn't see any of it because it's all the action that's happening outside. So, this arm goes. I don't want to lose my arm. I don't want to lose my arm. I don't want to. Oh, that's hurting. Oh, that's not fair. I'm sorry, mate. It had to happen. All right. So, just wipe this clean. I will have a. Ow! Don't worry. These things don't hurt you. I wonder if I've got magnets here. I do, but I think they're inaccessible. Oh well. Next time I'll have magnets, and I reckon I'll be able to clean my own screen. You won't see any of that, but at least it'll help me out. So I nicked the blade with my finger, and that's the result. Absolutely nothing. It's my fingernail too, the most dangerous part, because it'll damage hard bits, nothing soft. Right. Okay, well that's got some promise to it, but I'm only going to cut the middle section. Let me make it more appealing visually. I could actually see the stem poking out. I know what orientation opal is as far as fossil plants concerned. That's sad, isn't it? I reckon understanding the plant anatomy of the fossil you're cutting, it probably would help out a bit. In case you're sitting and asking, is it sacrilege to destroy a fossil? Yes, it is. But we've got so much plant fossil material here. It's not a problem if one happens to contain precious opal, you can cut it. You've just got to be careful, because sometimes a fossil is more valuable as a fossil than it is as an opal. In case you're interested, I can't see very much now because water and dust has occluded the screen, so I'm going by feel. I'm just assuming everything's gone according to plan. Dr. Evil, activate the unnecessarily low dipping mechanism. Unnecessarily slow dipping mechanism. $1 billion. Okay. So I'm just going to try and shape. I'm shaping by feel now. I mean, I can see a little bit. Don't assume I'm just Stevie Wondering this. This isn't going to be a particularly long live stream because I've got stuff to do tomorrow, but it certainly is a good proof of concept, even if I am telling myself. Just loving the extra light, not liking the issues of visibility. I'll have to fix that up at some point. Okay, that looks like a crack, so I just have to get rid of all of that. This is why opals cost so much, because it's very hard to get them perfect. Especially blind. May have to go through all of that. Well, it started off big, didn't it? I can't complain, it was picked entirely at random. Okay. What I'll do is I think I'll get the Riley gun opal done, and then that'll be it. So I'm having a look at this fella. Let's see what it looks like under your lights. Okay, well finally you can see a little bit of colour, only a little bit, but it's there. There's a little bit of red and green poking through on this corner. I'm just having a look myself. There's definitely some sand in the middle of it. The safe approach would be simply to cut this corner off. But safety, that's for losers. What I am going to do, if you have a look here, there's a band of sand. So I'm going to clean that band of sand out and probably slice along that. But we'll see how we go. First things first though, I will actually try and clean it. There they are. Excellent. Let's go have this one. That's not fun. But at least I got it clean. So, up you go. Ah, keep pushing it up against the screen. But that pushes the magnet off, but that's okay. A bit cleaner now, so I don't need to do that for a little while. go this side because it's quite fascinating watching it all. So look. Well, I think I would have just died of silicosis had I used the original setup. Although, okay, to work on this setup a bit better. So welcome and abide by the chat rules. Haven't made any. So it's whatever YouTube dictates, I suppose. Be respectful and kind and, you know, good to your mother. Okay, in half it goes. So I think that I can easily clean out the sand here. Been watching too many of those hoof Jeep. What's happened? It's decided that I want to see cows' hoofs getting cut apart by random people with Scottish accents, nonetheless. Oh, Amy, wee laddie, this cow has a white line issue. Aye, you better be getting it done. A few swipes of me wee knife and the cow's foot is perfect. What a comfy cow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you clearly haven't been chosen by the YouTube algorithm. Now, would you look at that? Now I can see much better, but I think that'd still be better served if I actually viewed these things in sunlight afterwards. Whoop, crack. Ta-da! Now don't feel sad for me. That always happens. That's why opals cost so much. So what we'll do is we'll just pretend that everything's going well. I will fashion this into a cab as best I can. I'm not even worrying too much about what the colour of the opal's like. I will just shape it. Just so you can see what shaping a cab is like. Some people use templates and that's perfectly fine, but other times people just go and do what the opal says, basically. I'm going for a slightly long oval because that's kind of what the cards dealt me were. cab carving ain't as fun. There we go. It ended up being quite thin because there was some sand in it, but there's your cab for you. I'm going to do for your pleasure just one final thing. Actually, I am curious to see what this is, so I'll have a quick look at it. I just want to cut this up. Okay, there's a crack all the way through there, so let's go. That'd be our white line issue. Anyway, laddie, let's be cutting the hoof for the queue. That's right, so what we do is you get a crush machine and be careful not to get your kilt caught in it. Because if you get your kilt caught in it, you're probably going to end up talking in a way cheesier accent than my terrible Scottish accent. But, so let's have a look at this one. Probably going to have to... Not too bad. I'll do that one in the morning. Now I'll show you just shaping on the top. This one looks okay. Never done it with an audience before. So many things to remember. Don't drop your shoulders or else you'll get water on your lap. That's not the kind of lap I was hoping for. Did I just? Yeah, I did. Silly. That could have been very bad. You literally push your finger into the machine, well, yeah, you get everything you deserve. There we go. Alright. Examining the damage. Absolutely no damage considering what I just did. Okay. Turning off. Let's have a look at the damage. Okay, so the only thing I can see is that the blade has actually slipped out a bit, so I'm going to have to worry about that. Close that down. Where is the blade? Blade. Alright, I think that's good enough. So what I'll do is I'll just lift up this thing. I'll give you a view of how I see it now. No, that's jammed in there pretty tight, which is good, I suppose. Right, and out she comes. Whoop. Okay, so imagine that's stuck in there. Actually, I'll stick it back in. There you go. So the camera is attached to that, and so I'm looking through this window, and yeah, it gets quite dirty from time to time. So I'm just going to quickly try and sort this out. Right, so the magnetic. There we go, that fixes that issue. And also holds this light to the side. So that's what I have to look at. And if you go, well, that's not much to look at, it actually works quite well. I'm not at all complaining about that. Also, at the bottom here, I have a squeegee, so I can really get in there if I need to. And I can also completely remove the top here. So I'll just take this off again. Now, you can take it off, of course, to do the lapidary work, but that eliminates the purpose of having this set up like this. There we go. So you can take that off and clean it if you need to. So that's how it works at the moment, and it's working an absolute treat, I reckon. What I think I will do, however, is I'll take this piece of opal off the cutting room floor, so to speak. There's a bit of a massacre happening here, isn't there? A few pieces. All right. We'll say goodnight to the birds, and then we will finish this stream of live. And thank you for watching this, whoever watched it. All right. Good night, Loki. Good night. That's what they call the birdie beard. Max is not giving you the birdie beard because he's slightly nervous. And there's the computer screen with all of the live streams still going on it. Let's have a look and see what we can spot. There's our live stream. How many have we got? 8. Well, there's 12 up there, so something's going on. All right. Have a nice evening, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you get to watch this. It's been fun. Dr. Phil out.